if Hayate Gekko, and likely for the sake of general purposes, Yugao Uzuki as well while we're at it, were reborn with all their memories and powers, I think it could make for another sleeper hit of these reincarnated Naruto character stories, with some very interesting character and lore exploration opportunities that would go a bit beyond just looking at cool stuff they could do by expanding on their powers and abilities from their old lives. For example, Hayate and Yugao have a true partnership in both life and combat, and despite Naruto actually being one of the arguably most romance and shipping heavy shonen battle manga there is, the series doesn't spend a lot of time showing what it's like for ninja to be bonded by love and carnal desire. Aside from if you're a Naruto and Sasuke shipper, in that case you're actually doing pretty good. So with this scenario and its built-in tragic star-crossed lovers getting a second chance theming, you could get a decent bit of mileage and sweet fluff out of it. Beyond this, lore-wise, this scenario intrigues me because it's another one of those where the character knows just enough to make an intriguing set of changes or challenges to shift the timeline, but they don't know so much that it would be exceedingly easy for them to just change history however they see fit. Not to mention, Hayate and Yugao have cool abilities, but nothing really overtly story-breaking, meaning there would be some genuine interest in watching them grind and work to grow over time with their second lives while trying to better protect Konoha and each other this time. Imagine Hayate trying to pull off shadow clone training, or Yugao trying to use medical ninjutsu to help Hayate stay healthy. Or Hayate himself, for example, could possibly do something in this lifetime to alleviate his own chronic illness, which alone could just make him a lot stronger. Beyond this, I could also definitely see him further honing the kenjutsu skills that earn him the title of tokubetsu jonin and the recognition of Anbu, making it wholly possible that Hayate of this timeline would have a higher rank to match his increased power. Aside from this, with Hayate's original sacrifice in the line of duty, and how focused he is, I think he'd endeavor to be the strategist and brains behind their operation, while Yugao becomes the enforcer, using her elite Anbu and kenjutsu training to push herself farther beyond alongside Hayate, while also further developing her talent for sealing jutsu. From here, the duo would have a great deal of time to make preparations to change the course of Konoha history, like when it comes to the Nine Tails attack or the Uchiha Massacre, but especially for events later in the timeline like the Leaf Crush or the Edo Tensei Army of the Fourth Ninja War, meaning this likely healthier and stronger Hayate is more prepared to take on and likely defeat Baki of the Sand, taking him in and forcing him to expose the Leaf Crush pan himself, while getting help from people like Anko or Kakashi to set up ambushes for Kabuto, and then present their findings to the Hokage, likely exposing Orochimaru and Danzo in the process. Thus, with exploits like single-handedly stopping multiple conspiracies, Yugao and Hayate would both receive more recognition and clout in the village, giving them the pull to reform and overhaul the Anbu, and also taking a hand in mentoring the next generation to prepare them to prevent the war as well, as by this point, they would be strong candidates to be the next Hokage couple. And while I have an extra 30 seconds, I just want to mention Baki Reborn would also be a pretty cool one, since he could change Saiyan history a lot, intercepting Orochimaru, warning Rasa, and being a better mentor and member of the community to Gaara. I usually assume my only way to explore Baki would be a story where Naruto is raised as a ninja around Gaara, but this and the Hayate route would also offer some pretty interesting options as well to look into.